Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art and Bazaar the Coffee Bar. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.
Hello, everyone. We're back. It's Assholes Anonymous. I am your host, the one and only Jaquino Short. Kino for short. So, you know what I'm saying?
Said it right.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm getting it
Bite
out there.
size.
Today, again, we got our man to the left of me, Mr. Maxwell Hawkins. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on?
And then next to him, we got the
I am the man that they call Hair God.
young and light-skinned, see-through ass nigga. Yeah.
Translucent.
You're translucent as a motherfucker. And
Yo, what's up? It's Saint. What's going on?
the Saint Rake up in the building. So today we're gonna take y'all on a little trick. We're gonna try to, pull some things together. Like it's two sides of the same story from two different points of views. It's a Cain and Abel situation. We're gonna pull y'all into this little trip. We're gonna take in our minds what we thinking about Jay-Z and Kanye, the way that they moving, and them doing the same thing from a different perspective. And hopefully, everybody get in on this ride and see if we make sense or not.
Right. So I kind of started us off long time ago when Jay-Z and Kanye was still, bosom buddies and best friends, and Kanye was calling Jay-Z his
Big
mentor,
brother.
his big brother, blah 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 blah.
On some
blah.
Watch the Throne type shit.
Exactly. They fell out, right? Like Cain and Abel did. But the problem was Jay-Z fell out with Kanye because Kanye wanted Jay-Z to teach him how to be a better businessman. Granted, Kanye had Dame and all the other guys, but he wanted to learn from Jay because Jay was making all kind of moves and Kanye was in debt. Jay-Z told his ass no because Jay-Z knew you never teach the pupil what the master know. That then the pupil no longer needs you.
Outshine you.
Yes.
Help outshine
That was the
master.
first $40 of power, number one.
Law
Kanye was ready to outshine Jay. So fast forward, Kanye married that into the family of gypsies. And boom, because they are very, very business savvy, Kanye is not only out of debt, he's up $160 million.
I call them, you say gypsies. They got some damn gypsy curses.
Hey,
Yo,
nah,
but they
but
sound serious.
They know
No,
how to maneuver the game.
Hey,
They've been
you gotta-
maneuvering for a minute.
you gotta
They've been sucking
remember,
the souls
when
out of black
Kanye,
men.
when Kanye said he was $50 million in the hole, his wife came out and said, while everybody talking all crazy, I just sold my likeness to a video game for $80 million. We gonna be okay. And at that point, I knew he got the backing of a powerful conglomerate.
If y'all want to be honest, the Kardashians are the modern day Rothschild.
I agree.
I can agree with that.
Those powerful.
Now you
families.
see where I'm going with this. Because when Kanye came through and made them babies with her, he solidified
It
himself.
connected him forever.
Right.
Right.
The other piece of that is, Kanye was always better than Jay. Man, and I don't mean lyrically.
I'm gonna say he was more ambitious. I ain't gonna say he was better.
He was better because man,
Kanye-
He had more charisma.
No. As an artist, he was better than Jay because Jay could only rap. Kanye did clothing. He was a better all-around artist. That's why, right now,
He never limit himself.
no, he just had the talent.
Yeah, he was just talented.
He just had more talent than Jay. Jay had the licensed clothes. He had the licensed shoes. Kanye designed his own. So like Kanye was always the better artist overall. Think about it. Kanye's is going to be a billionaire. Now, last year, Kanye netted more money than Jay-Z, and he ain't put out a fucking album.
Jay-Z quiet.
He was the richest entertainer.
Right. And you know why? Because of the deal with Adidas.
Right.
Which he tried to get with Nike, which Jay-Z wouldn't help him get. Because he got that deal with Nike, it would have been completely over. So I mean, real. I mean, he wanted the Michael Jordan deal. Nike wouldn't do it.
Wasn't gonna
Adidas
get it.
did.
Oh yeah,
Can't get it.
yeah.
He
He should have
gonna
got.
No.
Nike wish he would have got it though.
Nah.
Here the reason why. If he finna make $1 billion with Adidas, how much is Adidas making off that deal? He's only getting six of the royalty. Adidas is making. If he making $1 billion, they'd have made $50 billion.
Yeah, but they
Nike
still
was-
not. Nike didn't need him to be great.
You're right, they didn't.
And
but
Nike,
no one turns down money.
yeah, but Nike probably set
Nike
inside of
still
their
hold the
head.
leverage.
Yeah, and they probably still thinking about the fact that they'll never give another man that Jordan deal ever again in life.
And they
You know
have
what I'm
it.
saying?
No, they tricked LeBron. He ain't got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it is
LeBron
what it
will
is.
never get it.
No.
Nobody will ever get that Jordan.
Not
deal.
again, because they
No.
didn't believe in that. They didn't even believe in that Jordan
Be like,
situation.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Jordan
Be like,
was
shut-
like P.
be like, shut up and dribble
He
that
was like
ball.
Master P with that deal.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan had the perfect storm though. The wife, Jordan' wife was perfect for the situation. She was already in the business,
Right.
Well, she was a lawyer, yeah. So
you know.
she
And she was working with. I think she was working with what it is?
Nike, no.
Not advertising, but
A marketing.
the smartest
Marketing,
move
yeah,
Nike
yeah.
ever made, though, in my humble opinion, they got on board with hip hop when hip hop was just in its infancy.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but like long term though, I mean,
And when
Back full
hip hop embraced Jordan, though,
it was a rap.
it was a rap.
It
So,
was. But kind of bring that full circle though to where Ye is now. So because Jay had a front row seat seeing how Jay moved in a room full of vultures. Ye ain't been the same since his mom died. He blames himself for that. Him finding God was only natural, right? Well, going back.
When you really
So-
think about it.
You're right. It was only natural. So when you apply what's natural for me to my business acumen now, because Kanye is a businessman. I don't care how crazy folks think he
seamless
is.
transition.
It
It's
was
all-
seamless. And when you think about it, church is a business.
It really is.
Spirituality is the other piece.
Yeah.
The business of church is about numbers.
right,
The more members, the more
Right.
tithes I get.
right,
That's how that works.
Right.
So, like,
Hashtag,
Right.
hashtag church hurt.
and
No,
that-
yeah.
and
It's business.
and inside of that business of church is tax exempt.
Oh yeah.
So now I can go get that private plane and that Bentley and put it on the church,
Right.
and it ain't coming back to
Cause you know Joel
my
got
money.
one.
Right, man. And I saw people saying like, yo, Kanye is getting God or he using God. That's not what happened at all. This was two con men shaking hands, having a gentleman's agreement. We're going to both benefit from this. Number one, it's just a concert, right?
right.
So like Joel Osteen paid Kanye to hold a concert, not to come do church. So let's
Right.
just kind of kill
Right,
that,
right.
At a concert, if you ever had an event at your place, you pay the entertainment with hopes of making money
On
Yeah.
the back
elsewhere.
end.
So for the church, their back end is souls.
Right.
Specifically,
You
joining
bring in
his
new-
church.
Yeah, new souls to bring in that new money.
Exactly.
collection plate.
This was a perfect business deal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never saw anything wrong with it. I'm like, Kanye has 7 of the top 10 songs in the world right now off the same album. You would have to be a fool to not
I
want
have
him at
not
your
checked
church.
that album out
That's
yet.
crazy, ain't it?
Huh?
7 of the top 10 songs in the world are off Kanye's album, and it's all about Christ. What preacher? Kanye doing all the work for him.
Kanye is doing what Kurt Franklin was trying to do.
Lord,
in
he making him
Not
look
only-
terrible,
now
man.
Kurt Franklin pissed and he don't like the church no more.
Right.
but that's just the point with the thing about Kanye being able to reach that many people. Think about how many gospel artists been eating, and you don't know not one of their songs.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because
Right.
my boy
Just-
Lecrae out here eating good.
Yeah,
Right.
and they just in the church. So just to say, if you got all these churches and they bringing in, each church bringing in millions upon millions of dollars a year with that congregation, so that means you got a built-in fan base. Period. And
Right.
If you going in there, you selling to them folks,
It's over.
bro.
And it was-
And now all of them gonna have them Jesus Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they go all your shoes,
I know them Jesus Adidas coming. Them water walkers.
bro. This was a perfect. I mean, but like,
Hey, bro,
honestly,
they
man,
finna have
it was a
walkers,
perfect
huh?
business deal. Seriously,
Yeah.
it was a perfect business
They
deal.
finna have some
Everybody-
water walkers.
But what happens is, especially us black people, we take and insert emotion into everything we talk about. This was not church or emotional. This was a business deal, and if you approach it that way, it made perfect sense. Kanye ain't doing nothing wrong. He doing the same shit Kurt Franklin do all the time. He's stomping up and down the goddamn street.
And then
He did nothing. He did the same as that time I was in the volcano and they played Yolanda albums. Bruh.
It must have been time to go. It's 4:00 in the morning.
Them strippers was stripping so slow, but they was slow grinding to that Yolanda Adams.
Oh, y'all.
I'm telling you, man.
Every
No Jesus.
every
different.
every single one of y'all is hellbound.
Yo, thank God I know it's no thing as a hell.
But just say
God,
that
no.
though. If you're looking at Kanye infusion into the church, you gotta look at Jay-Z infusion into the NFL.
Right.
So
Right.
you looking at this mirror of two people coming into a whole new realm of audience to be able to get.
So now the question is, which one of them, if not both, are being used as pawns, bigger Ponzi scheme of money grabs?
I don't think either one of them is.
I think
I
both
don't.
of them are.
I don't think.
Why,
they-
Max?
Well, I think Jay-Z being used as a pawn definitely because you got 32 old white men with a lot of money, but all that money doesn't teach you how to relate to the people that you're trying to get to buy your product.
Okay.
Like, if I'm 75 years old, I have no idea what the pulse of America is right now.
Especially if
Outside
you've been a billionaire.
MAGA.
Right. Especially if you've been
If I'm a billionaire,
Yeah.
I don't know what this 20-year-old in Eastlake likes or what can I do to provide him with a brand of football that he's going to spend his last dollar to come see whatever team he likes play. What's the biggest name in hip-hop right now? Can't get Kanye because Kanye on some other stuff.
Nah.
So
It's
who
Drake.
you go get?
Drake or Dre. I mean,
Can't get Drake because he NBA
It's
pretty much
Jay-Z.
got him locked
Yeah,
up.
man, it's Jay.
Jay-Z.
It's Jay.
All the you can name any kid between the age of 18 and 35 anywhere in America. They know who Jay-Z is.
Right.
So if I bring, and we already in trouble with Black America. So what better way to get them back on our side
Then to bring
Then
in
to
they
bring in-
they Hova.
than
Hove.
Jay Hova,
Yeah,
You know,
their God MC.
right.
but it on top of that though, once you bring him into this Colin Kaepernick situation, right? You ingratiate him with the older crowd too that don't like Colin Kaepernick. The one that's, for him to say if he's the conduit between the NFL and the other people on the other side,
Right.
and to keep the game going the way it's going, to them, he the hero that's helping them breeze that gap.
Navigate, yeah.
'Cause remember,
Right.
did he not say in the Colin Kaepernick situation, okay, we heard what Cap had to say, that's done, it's over, we got to move
Well,
past.
then he
Stop
just put out.
yelling and do
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, but
It's
then
not-
he just
it's-
said, he just said, I am, man, disappointed that Cap didn't do the NFL workout. Jay
Yeah.
said that.
But I really feel like they didn't give him all the details because had
No,
he
but
known
they-
everything that was going on, do you think he would have said that?
Nah.
I think he would have. And here's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jay-Z is everything Dame Dash said he is.
Right, I believe it. I believe
Dame
that
on
with
it, you know what I'm
everything in
saying?
my system.
But in that,
yeah, I
but like
believe
in,
that.
yeah, but like in that though, if I'm a businessman and I love quoting Jay because Jay like my top 3 favorite MC, but like Jay said, I'm gonna show you how to move in a room full of vultures. How do
Right.
you move in a room full of vultures? Man, you give them something to eat.
This is true.
Hey,
So what
hey.
you saying,
He
Colin
fed him Cap.
Kaepernick is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Fed him
sacrifice,
Cap.
huh?
Oh yeah, sacrificial lamb.
Oh, yeah.
And I still believe he X'd out Jermaine Dupri on that Super Bowl
did.
I believe it to that.
So you think Jermaine was lying? Because
No.
Jermaine came back and said
No,
he
no,
did-
man. Jermaine wasn't lying.
No. I think Jermaine was lying when he came back to do the interview.
He said he didn't. Jay
Jay-
called him, but he never told him
right.
not to do
I
it.
believe, but because you got to think about it right now, who more powerful than Jay? Who, you know what I'm saying? And then if Jay go to him and say, "Look, man, take a step back on that. The Super Bowl coming. I'm gonna be in charge of the next time around. Anything that you wanna
Nah, man.
Bring it to the table.
See,
I
man,
bring it to the table.
y'all got Jay-Z out here looking like a saint. That nigga is a whole sinner. No, that ain't what he did. He told JD to stand down because he needed leverage over the NFL. If they can't get no black entertainers and I come in on my fucking white horse, you gotta deal with me. Yeah, I know, man.
You ain't got no choice.
The biggest.
But
He
think
is
about
what
it though.
Dane said he was.
Think about it though. Jermaine Dupri was set up to be the antagonist to that. If Jermaine Dupri just go ahead and say, "Yo, I had the same deal. Jay-Z told me, you know what I'm saying? Let's all stand together and not mess with the NFL."
But he can't because
He can't.
Because what
That's
Jay-Z
I'm saying.
did. Jay-Z was smart. So what Jay-Z did was the whole Live Nation deal, all the Rock Nation shit. Jay-Z owns right now. He got his thumbprint on concerts in this country. So like if he push a button on someone, they can't make money at all. So like JD, so like entertainers know that. That's why they don't come at Jay.
Right, and you got to remember, it was Jermaine Dupri, boy, who said it first that
Right.
Jay-Z called him.
Yeah.
That he knew for
J-
a fact
JD had
that
to come
Jay-Z
clean it
called
up.
Jermaine and told him not to
Right.
take that deal.
Of course
you
he
see
did.
what I'm saying? And so when it
And the
when,
crazy part about it, though, that following summer, they did the So So Def 20th anniversary tour, 25th, I mean.
Right.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
So he actually put him in a position to make way more money than he would have in the Super Bowl.
No, because he was gonna be the NFL liaison, like Jay-Z is.
But if you're doing one of the highest grossing tours during that summer, you making about 40,
Okay,
50
okay.
million.
But
Okay,
the long money gonna be what Jay-Z is
Bruh.
gonna get. Jay-Z, if you ain't noticed.
Jay-Z trying to own a team.
Yeah, but like if you ain't noticed this though. If you watch Monday Night Football, since Jay-Z came on, every halftime they have a performance, right? Those are all Rock Nation artists. That's what you
Exactly.
don't know.
So
Every
imagine,
Monday night, he putting on one of his artists.
in every stadium across the country, what
Yeah.
you going across there, you got so deaf. If that came on every time a halftime show
Right.
came on.
And that's just the Rock
Bruh.
Nation piece of it. When they give Jay his own team, because this is all about power.
Yeah, this is
a
the
power move.
I feel like
But
that's the move.
yeah, but like Jay-Z has to prove himself because it's hundreds of billionaires, but they don't let everyone be on a
Right.
team.
And
That's
if-
why
and
Trump
if you-
catches head.
And if you do me this solid by being the liaison between these
Right.
niggas and these owners, you know what I'm saying? We gonna
get you
Yeah,
in there.
because you're gonna be able to rub shoulders with them. Because you're gonna have to go to each one of the owners and say what you need
They
me
got
to
to
do.
sign off on him.
Yeah, what you need me to do? You need me to go talk to? Oh, you acting up like that? I'm gonna call him at home. I'm gonna go take him out on the boat. You gonna see? You know what I'm saying?
And it's not going to be something that pay out for probably 5 or 10 years down the
yeah,
road.
yeah,
but that's
It
why,
ain't gonna be
yeah.
immediate dividend.
It's
But
not-
Exactly.
yeah,
Jay's always been about the long game.
yeah.
He's never like-
It's a long game.
And what's
move.
funny is that this is Jay's long game move. What Kanye's long game move was to be bigger than Jay.
Right.
How can you be bigger than Jay? I mean, the fastest way is to get the church.
Oh, yeah.
History has taught us
Yeah.
that like no one spends more money than church
Man,
people,
look.
and then like no one has more influence. If Kanye, I mean, great example, the Pope.
Rome. I was just gonna go there. Go
When
to
the
Rome.
Pope is over 1
Bruh.
billion people, 1 billion.
Go to Rome.
1 billion. So like now that Kanye is getting access to that demographic, because hip hop and all the little crazy white kids, that's cool.
But see, now you're making another point, though. Like, to go back to your earlier point, I don't think Jay-Z told him no. Kanye always was about the immediate gratification. He's learning now, via his wife and mother-in-law.
It's a long game.
It's a long game.
I agree.
You don't have to.
But
play
but what happened was when Jay-Z told him he wouldn't teach him how to be a businessman, Kanye said that shit.
But it's probably because Kanye wouldn't listen. Think about Kanye. Kanye has always been the dude who wanted to go and do his own thing the way he wanted to do it.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Never listen
On
to
his own
nobody.
terms.
I think
Well,
yeah.
but he said
our little brother do that
but
shit.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
said he came to Jay and he, you know what I'm saying? And
He
Jay
was ready.
went-
He was humble.
You know what I'm saying? He came to him and he asked him, and Jay, you know what I'm saying, kind of put him out there by himself, wasn't dealing with him no more. So
That was after Jay spoke. After he spoke on Jay Kids, though. He spoke on Jay Kids
but-
first. Remember when he was doing all them rants in the
yeah,
concerts?
yeah,
man? He was
but
like,
he was doing the
I
rant.
want my kids to play with your kids.
But he was doing the rant because Jay had already not gave
Told him privately no. Yeah.
didn't give him what he was asking for. Then he went on the rant. That's what the rant was all about. The rant was starting to go in about, you know what I'm saying? I thought we was brothers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even came over to my house to see my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't talk to invite me and my wife, over to see da. That's what it was about. He was trying to get Jay to give him that blueprint to go on and make this bread. And yet, you know what I'm saying? Jay like, man, look, chill out. You keep making the music. We gonna keep doing our thing. Remember, that's how he got him on Rock Nation. Got him on the Rock in the first place. They signed him.
Dame was the only one believing in him.
But they signed him to keep the beats.
Yeah.
They didn't care about him as an artist.
They didn't want him to rap. They,
They signed him to keep the beats. And it was the same thing. Jay said, look, I'm doing songs with you. Okay, I'm doing whole albums. You can chill on this Warren Buffett shit. I got this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And what happened is Kanye has a wife in his ear. Fella, side note. Find the right woman. Kanye.
They're not
Get along
going
with
to.
her mom.
They're not
That's a
going
better
to.
thing.
It don't even matter. Yo,
They're not
them
going
women
to.
spoke to Kanye in a way that he actually heard it. Because he got to
Why?
see.
Because they were taught by the great Chris Jenner.
No, even beyond that, why Kanye was taught by a woman. So
His
he know
mom.
how to, he listened to women.
Oh, yeah,
True,
definitely.
You see
True
what I'm
that, 'cause
saying?
his mom-
Yeah.
Mom.
He
Yeah.
listened to women. So now when they coming in up with that woman speak, he understand 100% because he basically in that same.
It's
mind.
familiar.
Like,
Yeah.
Remember you remember on MTV he did a
Well,
like a
let's
uncut?
break that down a little bit more before you do that. He listens to successful women. He don't
Right.
listen to just any woman.
Well,
'Cause all them chicks
I
he
don't
had-
know. I don't know that because this the same nigga that brought Amber Rose to the table.
He
And
didn't, he didn't listen to her. That was him acting out, though.
I don't know.
was.
You had to listen to her some kind of way.
Nah, man. He felt her. He ain't listen. He was just feeling.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was in the sunken
you don't.
place.
You
Yeah.
don't. If you,
But I will
if
say
you
this,
ask
though.
her, she'll say how much of influence she had over how Kanye was moving at a certain particular point in time.
Which may be true, but I think any good woman is going to have that influence over her man because technically a woman should be that man's wisdom, right?
Technically,
Technically. Granted, a lot of y'all niggas just be smashing cheeks based on their ass instead of their brain, but that's what it's supposed it should work that way.
Just
So-
at me next time, bro.
Bush. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But this nigga crazy. But like Kanye, he finally wised up. So when Kim was like, "Yo, babe, you don't need him," Kanye didn't believe her at first.
Right,
That's
right,
why
right.
he
I
ran
need
back
Jay.
to Jay. And then when Jay did the fatal mistake, because we all know you should keep your enemies close.
mm-hmm.
But I don't
He-
think Kanye is an enemy. He's
He
like,
he didn't see him as one, but he should have. Envy creates.
silent enemies, cuz.
Every time.
They are enemies now because now they are. Who is bigger? Who gonna have more money?
In the end,
Because in Kanye head, it's him and Kim versus J and B.
they won't win that one.
They
They
will
will win.
Financially, they
Yeah,
gonna win.
Eventually, they're gonna win.
They gonna
No.
win.
Eventually, they're gonna win.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
So now you looking at B.
I don't think they will.
Okay.
B
let's-
can't sell an outfit to save a life.
Not only that,
But she
B-
sells out everything else she does.
okay, that's concerts, right? You talking about a concert? You talking about concert money, right? These niggas got TV money.
Right.
TV,
They got the longest running show in TV
It's
right
split
now.
in 8 different ways, though. We talking about money that's coming in your hand.
No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. If you go into the Kim is the executive producer of every one of those Kardashian spinoffs, shows, this, that, and the other, blase. All that money is split between her mama, and
Her sister.
and the old boy that do American Idol. Secret is making a whole bunch
He
of money.
making war.
Oh, he making that
Oh, yeah.
money.
Killing the reality game.
So now
Wildly.
now
Him
think
and Andy.
now,
Faithfully.
Yeah, Andy the true.
now think about this. They pulled. Remember, Kanye wasn't doing the show.
Right.
They pulled him into the show, and they keeping them ratings right where they need to be. They keep that advertising money coming in.
Right.
They keep it going. So now you got Kanye West on the show. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott don't even be on the show like that.
But he ain't got to.
He ain't got to, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
They have it.
You think
ready.
about, look at the increase of money that they bringing in when they bring it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna talk about that point in a minute too,
Yeah,
because I
but-
ain't think about it.
Yeah.
it-
And then
Remember
other
we was talking
piece.
about Nike and Adidas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Travis shoes is killing the game right now.
Them little Nike.
So that's what I'm saying.
Nike.
Nike,
But
they are not mad
but-
about
But
Kanye.
yeah,
and
but,
Nike.
But the
but
deal-
Travis ain't got that deal.
He ain't making them money. Kanye.
He ain't got the Nike. He ain't got the Kanye deal.
He ain't got that deal.
Man,
Yeah.
Kanye deal is literally last year, and I check stocks constantly. Last year,
He keeping Adidas afloat. To be
yo,
honest with you,
Adidas brought in. You know, I mean, he is.
He really is.
Adidas.
When last time you bought a pair of Adidas before Yeezys came out?
Not, I mean, like
Okay.
any type of apparel. Because what happened was when Kanye first signed his shoe deal, they wanted apparel too. Kanye held out on the whole apparel piece, thinking he won't go with Gucci or with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
When that didn't happen, he read up based on the sales of the shoe with the apparel. So like now he's out the door. I mean, he going to bring home $1 billion next year from that deal. Think about that. He gonna bring home $1 billion. The only
number there.
person other than Kanye getting money like that right now, entertainment wise, is
Kylie Jenner.
and Rihanna. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And
That's
Kylie
it.
Jenner.
And Jay picked the wrong woman. He should have picked Riri. It's another side note.
No,
I'm
I
telling
never
y'all,
agree with you on that. Even
he
though
should have been Riri, man.
But it's
I like this
Rihanna.
She's going to
Rihanna.
thick Rihanna.
Rihanna too
No,
wild
Rihanna-
for Jay.
No, but Rihanna is going to be a much better business person than Beyonce. Beyonce's not a
Yeah.
businesswoman.
I think
She's just a good
you
entertainer.
gotta understand Beyonce on the back end of her popularity right now.
She is.
You know what I'm saying? And
But the problem is,
She gonna be Anita Baker in the next 5 years.
Come on, let's be honest.
I
gonna be
mean,
what?
no.
I need a Baker in the next 5 years.
You know what? Well, I'm gonna run this whole Beyonce thing out. Rihanna, in the time that Jay-Z needed Rihanna to be a Beyonce, Rihanna couldn't be Beyonce at that time.
She was too young. Yeah.
Not only that, she wasn't in the position to where
She wouldn't
she
have made
had
a power.
yeah,
couple.
she ain't had a
No.
power base
Right.
like B had at the time. And you gotta think about it. He swindled B from her daddy.
Low
You know
key.
what I'm saying? Like,
And y'all think the NFL is
look,
he tricking
I
this
mean,
nigga? He stole a nigga whole daughter. What the hell? Come on,
And-
man.
and-
Jay-Z
and-
ainll be in con.
and
It's
put her-
Mr.
and-
Steal Your
and
Child.
and help
Right.
push her to be the number one artist in the world,
Right.
which in turn made him safe for corporate America.
Of course. That was a-
Because Oprah started talking to him because of Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
wasn't even gonna let him on the show.
right. I agree.
You know what I'm
Totally-
saying?
totally
So
understand.
he had covered by somebody he could have made the biggest star in the world, which he did.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
so,
did make her way bigger.
Yeah, so
People like to say B helped him, but he did just as much heavy lifting.
Yeah, he did. He pushed out. He knew he couldn't do it. He could never be in that position without her. Right?
Yeah,
That's easy money. It's just like now, let's just say in the hood, right? This gonna be a hood nigga listening, woman picking. But
They need it.
hey, for real though.
They need all
The
of
one
it.
thing about it is, think about it right now. If you a dude, you a smart dude, you got a little bread, you understand. In a certain stage, you kind of limited. Okay, so now you go get you a smart enough chick that's able to go get these grants and go get, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Build up.
Yeah, but
push
get
up.
the opportunity
Oh,
zone.
yeah, and then so in turn, you get to pull yourself along and get inside of them circles and make them connections to where you get to the point where you can pull yourself above that. You know what I'm saying? Above that.
I saw you a
wall.
nigga to be Ghost and Tasha.
Nigga.
No,
No.
I know,
Really,
fuck
what
it.
he said he wanted him to be Ghost and the chick that was working for Tate. 'Cause that's
And
what's
Ramona.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man?
happened.
Hey.
Y'all know how much I love Ramona, right?
Right.
I just got me a Ramona on side note. No,
'Cause, boy,
I had to cut some baggage off and get me a
Oh
Ramona.
shit.
I left this bitch.
I had to,
Thought I left this world, man.
said it.
nah, man, leave that blooper in nugget, man.
Shit. Everything goes.
Blooper reel.
But yeah, no, but for real though, man, you're right about that because what's funny is that that whole picking women and that dynamic of how
Light skinned niggas always fucking
Man,
up.
I know.
bro.
right mid sentence. But picking women and how that has impacted both Jay-Z and Kanye.
Right.
I mean, because
It has.
Because like honestly, Jay-Z wouldn't be able to even play this game with Cap and sacrifice Cap for the vultures if it wasn't for Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Kanye would still be in the sunken place, probably killed himself by now.
Oh, yeah,
if it
he
wasn't
be- he
for
be dead.
his wife,
Oh yeah, he be dead.
who has brought him
Yeah,
through
he
the
be dead.
wire, through all of it,
Oh yeah, he be dead.
help him find Jesus,
He be dead.
help him find God, and now he's on course
What-
be a multi-billionaire in this 5 years.
I think that God part of it, I don't think she was totally with that at first.
Of course not.
I believe it was
Yes, you will.
no.
Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead and finish.
I'm saying I'm talking about she went totally with it. Like it was good for what it was. She saw maybe some of the play, but to play along, she didn't. She probably didn't want to be along with the line.
I think
now,
she did.
Now she's starting to play along. Remember, they just got into a big argument about the clothes she wear.
Right. But I think she thought it was gonna be a temporary thing.
Yeah,
Because she's probably been around Kanye. He had these ideas.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
scratchy.
They come in and
Right, yeah.
He
Whimsical.
don't follow up.
whimsical.
But
I go-
he's following up on something.
and it's a bigger play.
And he got her involved because now she want to try to go into the legal field. She trying to help people
Bruh.
get out of jail.
You know what's funny?
And
That's gonna be how they gonna be bigger than B and J.
Oh, it's gonna be
because
crazy.
when she becomes a full-time lawyer, start to look like her father, right?
ooh.
and that
when she-
activism,
When
this is gonna be crazy.
Now, what's all that shit y'all talking while I was gone?
Nah, but you didn't mess up the whole
You
thing.
just messed
Uh,
it up.
Yeah.
When she is able to stand in front of the Supreme Court as a fully licensed lawyer, while Kanye is on the outside protesting with the Jesus thorns in his head,
Right.
who gonna be more powerful than them?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be the lobby.
They ain't be in trouble.
They're gonna be the lobby. They're gonna be they
Bruh.
gonna be the
Again,
lobbyists.
The
Yes.
Kardashians are the modern day Rothschilds.
Hey,
They are.
And now to take this whole Cain and Abel thing, right? Who's Cain and who's Abel?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, I think Kanye gonna be Kane.
Yeah, and Jay gonna be able. I can see
I
that.
think Kanye gonna end up taking Jay out. Here's the reason.
Remember now.
Better yet.
Cain, remember Cain took out Abel because Abel was just better.
You right. I think Jay gonna try.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Jay gonna
That
try.
can go either way, right?
I don't even think it's gonna be a Cain and Abel situation now that I think about it. If you know the story of John Gotti and Paul Castellano, I think
agree.
it's gonna be one of them situations
I think I get him out the way.
where the underling takes out the big boss and now he's the boss of all bosses.
Hey, I mean, okay, if Kanye end up in a situation where he is the top dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jay looking at him from his perspective, and knowing Jay makes some moves, and
Oh, yeah, Jay making
But see,
a
I
ton
don't
of
think
moves.
Jay wants that spot back. Honestly, I think
what spot you talking about?
he wants to make his money in silence.
Who?
Jay,
No, he don't.
yes he does.
No,
It don't
No, he
benefit
don't.
him none to be in silence.
it don't. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Man, the reason billionaires buy sports teams is so that they don't be in silence. So that what's fun to have $1 billion and no one know it. That's why Jerry Jones bought his team.
Right.
Honestly,
Right.
They buy that shit as like a big choice. Jay don't want to be silent, man.
I think he does.
and Jay.
I think he
Because
does.
Jay wants his money to be recurring and cyclical. He don't care about, like I said, he played a long game. Like that, he want that money even when he gone. Blue and what's the other child name?
the twins,
Yeah, the twins.
orange and purple.
they
I don't know.
They get that money.
Little-
Southeast and Spirit Airlines,
I don't know
goddamn.
what it is, but
Yeah.
Because if you ever notice, like, okay, I'll give you a prime example. This weekend, they did the Sean Carter Foundation.
Yeah,
Jay sent everybody he invited a Rolex.
yeah, I agree.
Jay didn't show the Rolex off. Everybody he sent one to
but-
posted it on social media.
But I hear that. Now go ahead.
it was gonna have a big but. You know that Jay teamed up with Rolex.
Of course.
So
they were probably a sponsor.
Yeah, they was that they so
But they were the
Why
sponsor.
money?
yeah, but they spent. He didn't look. How much you think it costs for you to be a part of that foundation?
Well, they raised $6 million, so I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
so
you got a
so
meal
so
from every
so
sponsor.
so you drop. No, I'm talking about the other people that got Rolexes, right? So you look it up there. Let's say you put 40,000. Let's say you Meek Mill, because Meek Mill was there. Khaled was there.
Yeah, they had
Right.
to bring 100,000 to get there.
Whatever, right? They paid for the Rolex.
Of course they did.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is,
It was a good gesture.
yeah, with Jay, it just turned into one of them things. It ain't good business for you not to know him. For
Right.
him,
Yeah.
because his
Right.
business
That's what I'm
is
saying.
built on.
Yeah, but
You
that's
don't have
why.
to talk about it, but just the mere fact.
Yeah, but yeah.
If I call for you, you gon'
But somebody gonna speak my name, just like
Yeah.
the NFL thing. He didn't say nothing about the NFL shit.
No, but they
But
put.
Goodell, he used his
Yeah,
name
Right.
to say.
So like Jay
Right.
can't be silent because
Yeah.
him being
he
silent.
can be
he
silent.
can be silent.
He can be-
but his
knowing
name
he can
gotta
be
ring.
volume.
Yeah,
Right.
He can be silent, but the people around him not gonna be silent.
Right.
and he need him not to be silent to
Right.
keep the
keep
mystique
his,
of Jay-Z alive.
Whereas with Kanye, Kanye's nature isn't. He ain't gonna be silent
not
about
gonna be
nature.
silent for nothing.
But the thing about it is, Kanye talks a lot,
Right.
but his money is growing silently.
Very,
You know what I mean? No one knew he was worth so much money.
Right.
No one
until
knew.
they came out the richest entertainers.
Right. No one
Yeah,
knew
last year.
how good of a deal he brokered with
Kanye
Adidas.
mouth is his own worst enemy.
No,
'Cause
it's
I
not.
think, yeah, he speaks on stuff that he probably, if he would stop to think about it, he could articulate it better.
Honestly.
That's the cost of crazy.
But Grant,
And genius, don't
Yeah.
Most
mistake.
geniuses are crazy.
Don't
Yeah.
mistake my genius for crazy.
Right. Because you don't understand.
Because you don't get the big picture of
They call Dane crazy.
all the
Dame
numbers.
is crazy.
I like Dane.
I ain't gonna
Dane.
get on Dame. Dame look crazy.
Dame, my
He
boy.
looked crazy, but he looked crazy because they set him up to look crazy.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at some point, you gotta tell yourself, I'm not taking the fall for all this.
Well, he tried that. He tried to be silent at one point.
He
Too late,
did.
then you had already messed up.
But
Dame tried to be silent at one point, but I think eventually, like, it was just wear and tear, like people asking him questions, same questions over and over again, and like he just snapped.
no, I think it got to he didn't even snap because he ain't snapped yet. I think the thing about it was what happened
Well, I'm
was
talking
that he
figuratively
realized
snapping.
being silent wasn't gonna
No.
benefit him no more.
Well, no, the problem was they had got to the point where I'm trying to get again playing the long game,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody that he was learning from was telling him, "You got to get away from that dude. All he's gonna do is bring you trouble, and he's just bad in energy. Like Dame the loud when he snap on everybody.
Yeah, but that was the plan.
That's the crazy thing about it
Yeah.
was that was their whole setup.
that was-
They
that
were
was the
good
plan.
cop, bad cop
Yeah, that was
through
the
the
plan.
industry.
You
And
know
what
what I'm
happened
saying?
was Jay
And
played
they
that.
dangle one little carrot at him.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man,
Okay.
Leor dangled that damn carrot.
And on top of that, you know,
But it was a carrot. That's
Dame's biggest mistake was that he was trying to live out the flash a little too much. He was spending money in a certain type of way. You taking private planes everywhere.
Harlem shaking
You
in
know what I'm
folks'
saying?
music videos
Well,
and shit.
Well, you know,
Hey,
he could have lived
Dame
with
kicking
that.
it though, yeah.
He could have lived with that. He couldn't live with the fact the way he was spending money. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing, how he'll take from this thing and put it on this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was still doing the hood money shit. And Jay was like, you know what I'm saying?
I can
Jay
learn
was
a better way.
getting advice from
Jay wanted
other
that
people.
corporate thug.
Yeah, was in that corporate money, and they was telling him this ain't how we do it in corporate. And I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't how we structure it. You know what I'm saying? The way he doing it, it's a famine or feast. Cause either you gonna win big or he gonna lose big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be
Right.
out in the
But
cold.
like I said, they dangle that one carrot.
Oh yeah.
And
my
let's
baby.
be honest.
Yeah.
People still buying reasonable doubt to this day. As
It's
long
true.
as he got that, he gonna still have money forever.
Oh yeah.
That's
I mean,
his
but he still
own-
got Rachel Roy. I mean, they ain't gonna always have money.
No, Dame don't own the reasonable doubt. Jay
Yes, he
does.
do.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Jay
All
does.
three of them own it.
Jay owns that
They
outright.
No,
that was the whole purpose
that was
of
the
him
deal. That was the
breaking-
deal. But for that one
breaking
reasonable
from
doubt.
They
yeah.
never got it back. No.
Dame, I'm telling
Listen.
you.
Jay look that up. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's the one album Jay never got back. Dame.
No,
and
No,
that
no,
was
Big.
the only
that
one
was-
he got back.
That was the only one he got back. What happened was reasonable. That's what Leor gave him.
No.
When he
No,
got-
man.
Yeah,
You look
that's
it
what
up,
we
man.
I'm finna look it up.
Here's what happened. Here is the reason why Reasonable Doubt is the only album of Jay-Z that is on YouTube. Because he don't own it. Everything else he owns is on Tidal. Dame, and Big on Reasonable Doubt. All three of them, they want to see how they are parts of it. Jay-Z offered, like, yo, I will give y'all everything if you give me that back. And they said, hell no. And I don't
Nah,
blame them.
I'm trying to Google it right
he
now.
sold.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, when Leo when he came back and took the president of
He got everything but Reasonable Doubt.
No, he got
Reasonable
reasonable
Doubt.
doubt.
No, he didn't.
That was the thing he got.
Y'all keep looking. Y'all keep looking. He didn't get Reasonable Doubt. He got everything but that. That's how Biggs was able to run that whole series last year of clothing based on that album. It was because of that. I'm telling you.
So when you say like, who you say on it? Just Jay, right?
No, I'm saying Jay, Biggs, and Dame on it because they would not sell it to him. He wanted to own it outright himself. And they like, no, we all worked on this.
The way
We all got
Biggs
it.
buck dancing right now, Biggs would have sold him anything, cuz.
But it was the smartest thing Biggs did was not sell it to him because that's what sustained Big while he was in jail.
I think Biggs got access to the Rockefeller name because what he did, all stuff he doing got Rockefeller on it.
No, it's all Rock 96. It's all from that one album. I'm telling you. It's the album.
Him and what's his name, Emery.
Yeah, all of them. Him, Emery, Dame, and Jay, because all of them put up the money. Well, yeah.
Only thing coming up right now, lawsuit like
I'm telling y'all, man.
a while back.
Yeah, but anyway, man, y'all can Google
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but y'all can Google that.
Well, I know he was trying to.
He ain't get it back.
Find any information.
He can't get it back,
Here's
man.
the deal.
They wouldn't sell it back to him. But the whole point of all that is, what Kanye's doing in the church, how he's moving. People don't understand it, which regular people should understand Jesus. I love saying that shit. But it makes sense. He's not being a con man. He's just doing business. And what Jay's doing with Cap is just business. What happens is because the business intersects with so much emotion, people tend to take sides. But in Jay head and in Kanye head, it's just business.
But I think this is one of the few times in our lifetime that we've seen a business situation play out in front of us, start to almost finish.
I agree.
Because I can't think of too many other businesses or business arrangements that we've seen play out.
I mean, when do we see business play out
Exactly.
like that? You know what I'm saying?
That's our point.
Yeah,
In this new generation, everything has to be seen.
Yeah, it's out in the public,
So,
out to be seen. In
Really,
the
this might not be a Cain and Abel. It might be an old guard versus the new guard.
I can't say that because
With Jay representing the old guard.
I can't even
and
say
that's-
that. I can't even say that because really, by the time they got together and started moving together, you know what I'm saying? They was a part of the old guard together. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Kanye was making good money selling tracks.
Right.
He
He
was
was a part of the new guard because he was a part of the now. Jay and them only saw blindness. You specialize in one thing. If you rap, you rap.
Yeah.
Don't make no beats. Don't come in here talking about you trying to.
Well, but every
That's
generation
They
involved, though.
Listen to my
yeah,
mixtape.
They
Yeah.
involved, though.
Yeah, but the
So
innovator.
that's what I'm saying. Kanye was actually a part of the new guard.
But the
because if it
thing,
wasn't for Dame having the foresight to see, may have something here.
right?
Mhm.
Let me see what
Well,
I can
well,
do.
you know, they said Cam said he was the one going to Dame saying, hey, that Kanye stuff kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? So you moving into a situation where you like, all right, so they start listening to the music and you keep moving to the music, move to the music. You know, it's everybody know hot music when they hear hot
Yeah.
music.
You can't
So,
deny it.
so it was undeniable music.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. If you listening, you gonna know it's real. Not a big part of after what's being said is as far as business acumen is concerned, you got to understand. The one thing I can always say when I look at Jay-Z and whatever he has done or had been doing was that they always say he was the one that was focused in on the business. Yeah. He was the one finding the mistakes in the contracts. You know what I'm saying? The little hidden things that they was putting up on. He was the one ready and found it. And
that's the reason why Leo them picked him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was the smart one.
He was the smart one. He was the talent.
But he also took the time to actually get with those dudes and hang out with them. And Dame was like, I ain't fooling with them.
Right.
Just pay me cut the check.
But here's the thing about the old guard and a new guard. I don't see them like that. I see them as Rothschild versus Rockefellers. Or because even though Kanye may have been new guard, he was trained by Jay. He was trained by them old,
By Dame.
by them old school
Yeah.
dudes. So like, man,
My
what's
big-
in them is in him.
My big
know what I'm saying?
brother. My big brother.
And the
was
other thing
Big's
is,
brother.
Kanye also had the advantage of going to Paris and learning at the feet of those billionaires over there in the fashion industry. And I think that's the reason why he made the right deal with Adidas, not from that whole Jay-Z shit. So like, man, Kanye's been trained by some of the world's best businessmen. Whether it was a street businessman in the music industry,
Right.
whether it was Mama Kardashian or my man out in Paris who owned Gucci and Louis Vuitton.
Now the one you could say was probably more along the lines of the new guard per se would be 50.
Now 50 act like Jay.
No, but
Nah,
50, but,
nah.
but,
Old
but,
nigga.
but no. The way 50 came into the game, he was on some innovative type.
Yeah, he
And
was.
that was
money.
new guard all
That was
day.
new God all
Yeah.
day, and he was the one that was able to describe what Jay was doing. Nobody else could describe it like 50 was. 50 broke it down. He said, "You see Jay now? He wearing the glasses. He wearing the clothing. He's becoming safe for
Yeah.
for the hires up that do big business. Do business with him. 50 was the one that was pointing out. You know what I'm saying? He got with B. You see what I'm saying?
50 saw it
Yeah.
coming.
50 saw
What's
the
so
move.
funny though?
He
man-
saw the play.
Yeah.
Now,
50 is the
but-
same guy
yeah.
he's describing.
Yeah, I didn't say that. He had to evolve
Except,
too.
except way more petty. I aspire to be 50 Cent level of petty.
But he saw the move and he was able to explain it and he knew where it was coming from when he
Right.
saw it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Even the people that was in that old guard couldn't read and recognize the move. So you got the new kid on the block. That's what made 50 dangerous. Was that he was able to read. Okay, the mixtape game. 50 Cent kind of blew things out of the water with that.
Right.
He found a loophole that says I can take your beats.
See, I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Now that you mention it,
Go ahead.
I'm thinking, and this gonna describe the rap game
look.
in a couple of words.
Yeah.
Think about it. Half these dudes that rap about what they selling and what they driving or whatever really ain't driving or selling any of that
Right.
weight.
Right.
Nothing.
So I think this is an instance. What you describing is an instance where game recognized game.
I agree.
Because
50 was
to,
really-
to survive in a type environment where you selling dope, you have to be attentive to your surroundings and you got to be able to read people.
Right?
So I think 50, I don't think that makes him dangerous. I just think that makes him authentic.
Shit, authentically
You
dangerous.
know what's funny? Is I agree with you.
Yeah.
And take it a step further, I think that's why those guys are still here now.
Yeah.
Because those are gatekeepers and those tastemakers like Leo Cohen and all them guys, what's in them two, 50 and Jay and Ye, they saw it in themselves. So like they were the same guy.
I think Ye's a more of a grassroots approach, though. in
I
my
agree.
opinion. I
He
think
may be.
He
He-
kind of got it out the mud to me.
But you said 50 and Jay the same person.
I
I ain't
agree.
not saying- I'm
No,
not
yeah,
saying they're the same
I-
person,
no,
but
no.
that
I know what you're
same-
talking about. The same
mentality, yeah.
But no. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's 50 and Leo.
Are the same? Yeah, they're the same.
Them
motherfucker.
them two there is
Yo.
probably two.
Yo, I'm fucking with Leo Cohen for real because that motherfucker
Them
is
two.
brilliant.
Them two is you got to remember. Leo Cohen is one of the innovators of the 360 deal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He is the
He's a
illest.
savage for that.
Savage.
He is the illest in the yo.
Okay, so you got a kid like 50 that comes along. He reinvent the game and go on this mixtape run, right?
Mhm.
Only two people could ever put out mixtapes like that.
Right.
G Unit and Dipset.
Hey,
Their
Yo.
mixtape run.
hey,
Yeah.
it was mean. So then you fast forward to his business acumen. Remember, out of all of them that was doing business, right? 50 was the first one that got the big deal. That Coca-Cola deal was a big
vitamin
deal.
water. Yeah.
Oh, that-
But you gotta realize too though.
And that
50
dragon
had an
fruit was
advantage.
clutch.
Yeah, man. He had an advantage that some of the others didn't have because whereas East Coast had Lior, 50 was the only one out west with
Dealing
who?
with trade note.
He
And-
put Dre on though.
No, man, with Dre and who's with Dre?
what's his name?
Dude, what's
Eminem.
the dude
Little
no,
white
no,
dude,
No.
Eminem.
no.
He's the president of Universal. He used to be.
Interscope.
Joey Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy
So I
Iovine.
mean, 50 was learning at the foot.
Now Jimmy Iovine is the beast.
Yeah,
Of
he
the-
is,
of all
yes.
bosses.
Yeah,
he better than Leo.
He bring it, but
That's my
but-
point. So
but-
like Jay was learning from Lior, 50 was learning because they saw in them two rappers themselves.
But see, 50. The reason why I say 50 is more like Leo than Jimmy Iovine is 50 a burn that Jimmy Iovine bridge.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Which he
Iovine,
has already.
yeah, Jimmy Iovine wouldn't have went to that. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have
Yeah.
burnt that bridge that way.
Leo
Leo would have burned the house down just like 50 did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leo would have did.
But then Leo would have found a way to
Leo
make money
said,
off of.
and then Leo
That was 50 Cent do.
and see that's
Like,
the point.
great idea.
Leo said, okay, I can go make my own.
So what he do?
And yeah, he goes and then
what he do? He went to YouTube and said, "Yo, let me show you how to make money."
Remember before that they got 300.
Right.
So you
Migos,
just all them rappers, you got all them mumble rappers, all of them.
All of them was on 360 deals.
Right. All of them on 360 deals, and you making all that bread.
Because Coach K and them had to come out their ass to get Migos off 300.
Right.
And then you turn around and then he gets the job with YouTube.
And
And
now
even this content that we speaking on right now,
We
is
gotta
in
pay Lior.
jeopardy.
we gotta pay Lior, my nigga.
Right,
Leo get his cut first. Yeah.
Is in jeopardy of being on or off depending on who got eyes on you when and how. You see what I'm saying?
And that's all set up by one man.
Hey.
These are the real set.
And
So
you,
like,
and,
man,
and you don't think somewhere down the line a 50 Cent gonna come along. 50 Cent, looking at you at for who you know 50 Cent to be. You don't think 50 Cent gonna come along and find that thing that gonna make him stand out in a certain type of way where you gonna have a lock on a certain environment.
he already
All
has.
right, wait till BMF come out.
He already
Wait till
has.
BMF come out.
He already
Here's
has.
the other story he got coming on ABC.
Right.
He finna
But that's the law.
Yeah,
50 left hip hop and went
Right,
into
that's
this.
right.
That's
But
the law.
But you left music. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you left music.
He had to.
So now Jay whole life is music. We're gonna kick it back to Jay. Jay is collecting. He doing the Michael Jackson collection basically.
Right.
He getting all those rights to all those songs on title. He got Prince stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Prince
He
died,
had artists get him stuff and he
Yeah.
gave him bogus ownership. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I know he did.
From what Lil Wayne got a percentage in all
T.I., yeah.
all of them got a little
yeah,
something.
Yeah, Jay set it up just
Yeah.
like Lior would have set up the damn 360.
Just like Mike, but then you know,
I swear he did.
but the key is small bites.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't greedy.
So you breadcrumb.
You take small bites, you ate the whole before
That's
you
what
know
I'm
it, you
saying.
ate the whole cake. Yeah.
If I drop you enough
yeah.
crumbs, you
Yeah.
keep following me.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
Eventually,
you
I
gonna
run
be
out.
full. Or you gonna be full one other.
Well, you know what I'm saying? He taking
And that's-
small bites.
And that's what's funny is that you say that. I remember when Kanye and 50 had a little battle, and Kanye mopped his ass up, and then
That's
on
a
the
huge
album
battle.
said, right,
Oh, that killed his music. That's killed 50's music career.
it did.
But you know,
Oh.
No, but my whole point with that is though, Kanye was learning. He learned from Jay. He learned from Lior. He learned from 50, and then he has applied all that, married it with a whole media mogul family, and boom. And the last piece of that was that's bringing in the Lord.
y'all bring up a good point though. You know why actually Kanye is actually catching Jay now? No, seriously. Think about it. Jay always has been the type to find solutions to artists' issues
Right.
or issues, period. Idol was created
As
because
a
the streaming
solution.
services weren't paying no money.
On this basic
So he was
business.
like,
solve a problem.
I will pay
right.
you more money.
Yeah, put
If
your
you-
concerts and all that
But
up on,
yes.
on
Yeah.
title. And,
Kanye is finally learning that, and that's why he's being successful. Kanye actually figured out, because think about it. Gospel rap tends to suck.
at
Majority of the
Lecrae is
time.
probably the only name that I can think of.
It's the most terrible shit you've ever heard.
yeah, man. Gospel rap is like
Gospel
potted
rap.
meat. It's the potted meat of all
Kanye
meat.
has finally found a solution to
Take-
the age-old problem. Why does gospel rap suck so bad?
You know what's crazy?
Bruh, that Kenny G solo though.
Yo,
Like
That Kenny G solo was
Kanye,
like
let me
everything.
grab a genre that nobody believes in and watch how I make it popular. Give me about 6 good months.
Well, not only that though, I don't really have to make it. Everybody else in regular rap can say it sucked. How many Christians are there in the United States
Ooh,
alone?
they outnumber them.
Okay,
rappers.
so now,
now you seeing my point
yeah,
now.
now you know what I'm
Now
saying?
you
Like,
seeing the long
business
game.
deal, yeah.
It was business.
yeah, it's a hell of a business.
I mean, think about it like that. For real.
The long game on that is crazy because you talk about United States, but then you got to think about what happened when he made this Hispanic Christian secular album.
He just got it.
You know what I'm saying? Did he
1
make-
billion Catholics. That's all you got to do.
Oh,
1
yeah.
billion Catholics.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a rap.
Christianity is big business.
It's
Cause
It been big
It
business.
always has been.
Think about it though, man.
Hey, that's
So, like-
big business.
so, like,
What's so crazy? You can't really criticize it. It's just big business.
No.
You can talk about it, but you can't really criticize it.
If you gonna
because-
criticize Kanye, I need you to have that same energy for Pastor Gray, for TD Jakes.
Oh,
for,
man.
You need to have the same energy.
Definitely for Creflo Dollar.
Creflo,
Damn sure.
Right.
Bruh.
for Pastor Van, for the
Wilson.
for
Pastor Mike with his
all
new song.
You gotta have the same energy.
You know what I'm saying? Got a new song.
You have to have the same energy.
Yeah.
Because what Kanye's doing is the exact same thing. And you can't say
You can't pick and
he's not
choose.
holy, he's not, because you don't know those men either.
Hey,
we
man,
all
look.
just men trying to
Let's
to
even
heaven.
think
This
about
is
on that
business.
with Christianity on the whole. It was one of the things that you can always say to one person who looking at you crazy is, we all fall short of the glory of God.
I know.
Hey,
We all
once
fall
you-
down.
Hey,
Jesus loves.
look.
Jesus will all the
Right.
Bible verses.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Look,
break out a Bible verse, you'll start getting beat up.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
This is not godly.
At all.
How can you believe in a man that you've never seen and not believe in your brother that you? You know what I'm saying? And but beyond, once you get to that point of being, if that's your foundation of being able to say to people, you know what I'm saying, to get
Right.
them easily get them off your back,
And then the other piece is,
man. And then you bringing money to them,
yeah. Here's my
bruh.
little last point on this.
Is he
man.
bringing the church back?
He's
Bringing
bringing the church back.
back.
But like here's the other piece of that. And y'all know I have a little devil in me. It's just so much fun. Who was the minister of music?
Satan.
Thank you.
Oh.
Who ran the church choir? Lucifer.
Look,
What moves the human existence more than music?
To bring it back.
Kanye
Hold on.
what
Let's
Kanye
bring it
is
back.
doing is the most genius shit
Hold
ever.
on, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the Cain and Abel aspect of it, right?
Right. Now you see why
Think
he
about this. Think about
came.
this. What was the song that Kanye did for Jay-Z that started the whole little kickoff? Lucifer, son of the morning.
Mm.
Yo, that song.
On the Black Album, yes.
On
Yo,
the Black Album.
that song a legendary song. Man, that song so
Legendary.
Pretty,
Hey, you gotta think about it. He came to him and said, "I need you to make me this song."
You know what's funny?
And he
Yeah.
said he ain't never been in church. He ain't never read the Bible in his life. Jay-Z
Yeah,
said,
but Jay-Z said on a song, the only songs I know are on my niggas. Yeah,
Man, look.
Jay-Z said that. But you know what's funny is that you brought that song up. That song is the reason why I thought of this topic. And I was listening to it yesterday, like, you know what? This is craziness.
crazy.
But that's why I was thinking of the whole Cain and Abel thing,
Yeah.
because this is not by accident.
Lucifer, son of the morning.
I'm just saying, man. Kanye is way smarter than y'all think, and it's not because he's
That's
some damn.
wild,
We never
He's
said
not a
he was
heathen.
dumb. He just
He's not a heathen either. He's not being blasphemy, none of that stuff. He believes what he's doing, but he also know that good business is being a good Christian. If you don't believe that, check with your Jewish brethren, because that's how they structure everything. So yes.
Wow.
Good business is being a good brother in the eyes of the Lord. So what Kanye is doing is he's bringing, Kanye may bring more souls to Christ through this tour.
Then Pastor McCray.
Not only that, it may be more than what Jesus did with him 4 feasts and 5 loaves of bread.
Jesus, hold up.
Jesus' record
Now
is
we
only
finna go.
4,000 souls. Now Kanye may have got 4,000 at Lakeview.
Hey,
I'm just saying, man. We talking about numbers?
hey, he has some numbers.
I'm just saying because like Kanye tested this, right? Kanye didn't just do this by accident. So what Kanye did was first he went in the black church. We threw him out of Atlanta. He left Atlanta because they were like it was the money grab. Cool. Kanye's next concert was in Utah
Right.
with the Mormons.
Right.
Y'all heard people about that? No, because it went very, very well. He saved a lot of souls. Kanye said, "Okay, perfect, bet. White churches,
Right.
Over, game over,
Right.
game over.
Right.
I'm gonna have the best business deal for any mega pastor in the country. I'm gonna be able to guarantee you 45,000 new members in a one night.
Hey, that's gonna be crazy. That you can talk and pull
And if
them
I'm
on
getting 10% of their salaries just for a year, average
if he
income
come to
about
Birmingham, I'm just waiting
$45,000.
to see which pastor gonna try to get him.
but even let since we going into
This is
these
numbers.
whole analogy aspect of it too.
Yeah,
Think about like call Lucifer the son of the morning. Right?
yeah, he the morning star. Yeah,
The morning,
You got morning star,
The
yeah.
morning star, right? Then you got Jesus, right, on the opposite end.
he's the other son.
Right. What is he? He's a what? Is he not the son? Okay, great. You know what I'm saying? Like the parallel between Lucifer and Jesus is almost the same parallel between Cain and Abel.
And Jay-Z and Kanye.
All of you know what I'm saying? The parallel is so crazy because now you're looking at a situation where, okay, so you got God's favorite, right? Then his favorite son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Eastern Star, right? The son of the morning.
The morning star. Yeah, because like Lucifer. Because I mean, Lucifer's real name is Lucifer, which in Latin means morning star. That's what his name means.
And Satan only means the light.
That's it.
And Jesus was?
The light of the world.
Light of the world.
Now you see why I put that in. Y'all,
Hey,
I'm telling you, man.
look.
I'm telling y'all.
So you went from Jehovah to Jesus. So now you got Jehovah and Jesus, right?
They
I bet
both
they on the phone right now. Like,
nigga, we.
Kanye, you're doing a good fucking job.
But the Illuminati love you, boy. The Illuminati love you.
Hey, but that, but
We were enlightened like a mug.
We're gonna drop this Watch the Throne too.
oh man. So after Jay-Z drop his album in December,
Right.
so he can be ready for his Super Bowl run.
Bruh. Because you got J-Lo that's coming first in Miami.
So now you see them with them Rolexes coming in hand that now.
I'm gonna need them boys.
You know what
Need them features.
Oh man, I'm getting ready for this whole rollout.
for the
This is my
feature.
rollout, baby.
Super Bowl. What's
Super-
the next Super Bowl? Li.
If-
Li what?
Is it LA?
Li.
L.I.
No, I'm talking about the Roman numeral.
Yeah.
numeral.
Or
It's gonna be
whatever.
LA, I think, too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know
no,
what's-
that's next year.
You're right.
With the new
Right.
stadium.
Right. It's in Miami this year.
Yeah.
Here we got J-Lo and all them coming
and
through.
Shakira.
Yeah, they both on Rock Nation.
Yeah, go ahead, that
Yeah, I
thing
know.
move. So you know what I'm
Tell you
saying?
now.
You push your album, get yourself out there. That next run, you hit LA, you up on stage too. You might come out
Kanye
on
come
noon.
on stage.
Bro, he might come out on noon.
Kanye gonna come out
They
singing
do
that
niggas
gospel.
in Paris.
And
And now
now-
they gonna do niggas in Paris.
But you know what's so funny? Here go the funny part about it. You just made me think about something about the Roman numerals and Roman numerals being numbers, right? So the reason why 666 is what it is because back in the day when the Caesars would become Caesars, they changed their name. Like the Pope changed their
Right.
name. And the letters would add up to 666. They thought that was a lucky
Number.
number, right? So the whole process of 666 actually comes from the Caesars. And so for it to be villainized, what they did was
Constantine, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They villainized the number 666 because of the Caesars, right?
Right.
Now you fast forward to the Pope. The Pope wore his crown. They got 666 on it.
Of course he does.
The crown of propel. So now you're looking at all this different stuff. You start looking at all this stuff that's coming together. Let's say with Kanye and Jay-Z, two sides of the same coin. Inside of Jesus and Lucifer, you know what I'm saying? Who is what is who? Because remember what Lucifer said, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference between me and God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At a particular point stage
Or
in life.
Jesus at this point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. You're gonna be praising me, thinking you praising God. You know what I'm saying? Praising Jesus.
Right.
So you look at how all this stuff's spinning and how everything goes. You start realizing how we all in these little parallels. And we find these little parallels at different points at different stages.
Right.
That put you into a situation just like people calling you a narcissist, right? Narcissists saw his reflection and realized it was beautiful and realized it was just a reflection and he killed himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he could take the thought of I don't have another me to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you drown yourself. So inside of this world, inside of everything else, and even inside of this whole situation, is it gonna be one of them situations where the two narcissists end up drowning each other?
It sounds like it could end up that way.
It could, because
I just think what's gonna say Kanye is gonna be Kanye has Kim. He has that family that
yeah.
They're gonna always keep it moving, right?
right.
Not only that,
I
though,
think like they are equipped to handle any situation way better than just giving it
Right.
to be. I mean, these heifers leverage a sex tape into $1 billion business.
Hey, but the
Yeah.
thing about it is remember, B got Jay-Z in the room with Obama. Kim got Kanye in the room with Trump. You know
I'm just saying.
And who got the better business alliance in that situation? Because when it boiled down to it, the Obama connection is nothing like the Trump connection.
No.
Business wise.
Business
it's not.
wise,
No.
Yeah,
Because they on they come up like Kanye will.
yeah, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
That
give it a
business wise,
minute, the Obama connection will be a strong connection.
it's a strong connection. It just ain't as strong as the business connection to Trump. You got to understand, Trump is friends with them 32 billionaires that got them teams in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Obama ain't friends probably with none of them.
No.
Yeah, maybe Crowd. Crowd cool with everybody.
Yeah, but how many of them that go out their way to say,
None
we want Obama to come in and chill?
None of them. None of them.
You know what I'm saying? So you looking at a situation where when it's all said and done, even if she don't, even past the point of if she just take the thing that Trump did for her and moved on to the rest of them that want to be friends with Trump, right? Or just friends with him and want to do it, she can become solid with all these other billionaires and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ingratiate us. And then she in the entertainment industry aspect of it too. And for all them who want to be famous, right?
Right.
You can bring them on the episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? What happens with it if Warren Buffett come and sit down at a table or something they want to talk about civil rights or blah 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 with Kim Kardashian
And she's a trained lawyer now. So
or becoming one?
I'm telling you, man. People they ain't want to hear this. This not gonna be a
Yeah,
popular.
not only that
take,
though.
but it's
Here go
true.
the thing about Kim though. She trained to be a lawyer, but she came up through 2 black women lawyers. That's who was getting all them folks out of jail. 2 black women.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
She's working with them.
So now she with that kind of let's imagine.
With that kind of pedigree.
Imagine if those two black lawyers one was an AKA and one was a Delta.
Well,
Whatever in the day whatever she want to with them, don't she?
Yeah.
And she put them on, bro. You talking about a different kind of putting yourself into a situation?
That's what I'm saying. The Kardashians
Ooh.
are great at placing themselves in positions
It's an amazing
to win.
This is an amazing.
Like, even when they lose,
this
they
is-
win.
This is
Right.
amazing backwards and forward.
yeah.
This is amazing.
Man,
backwards.
well, it's the truth.
Say it all started from a sex tape.
Bruh.
All of it.
Bruh.
From a B-list singer.
Bruh. For
Right.
real. Man,
You know what I'm
think
saying?
about it like that though, man. That's crazy because where they are now, Like literally, if you snapshot that a family, you got the youngest is literally a billionaire product line owner.
The son ain't worked in ever, and he still got bread. Like,
Son that's
Long bread.
Like he
son
ain't
that's-
hurting for nothing.
right.
Nothing.
All the sisters have their own entities and are making their own money. Right. Mama's managing all of it, getting a cut, and then they took what they had and invested in the best talent there. Kanye ass.
Right.
And then what happened? $1 billion deal with Adidas, which is going to multiply. Plus, he can still do music because now he got the #1 gospel selling album in the world, which is long term, him doing these concerts, putting his merchandise, putting his likeness in
What
front of
Kirk
these
Franklin called
billions
God's property now.
of Christians.
Kirk Franklin,
Right.
like, hey,
He
God's
He gonna
property.
replace
Let's
New
get them
Balance.
together.
His shoes gonna be the
Gotta
new
get
dad
stable.
shoes.
But here go the thing though.
It'd be crazy.
He if you're looking at it that way, you looking at the fact that when damn, I had this shit right on the tip of my head and I kind of lost it. But I was going into the whole situation about what he's doing as far as for making this particular move with shoes and all this, you know what I'm saying, all this different stuff that's coming together. He's doing it on a level that's so slick and so smooth to where it's so seamless.
Right.
To where all that come together like you can't even see. Not only he probably gonna have the #1 selling gospel album of all time.
He is.
You
It's
know
not gonna
what
be
I'm saying?
close. It's not gonna be close.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm saying.
If-
Kirk,
not gonna be
Kirk
close.
Franklin calling
if he
God's
had a
property
#1,
right
if he
now.
had a
Right.
#1 selling gospel album of all time, right? With what he got? We said it's 7 out of 7. It's 7 songs on there.
It's top 10
in the top 10
in the world right now.
right now. So at least 1 or 2 of them are gonna be playing 20 years from now.
Of course. Bro, I am telling you, man.
That's crazy.
And not only that,
And
here the other people what he do.
gospel music continuously plays for years and years and years.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't like rap or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So you go in the church, you still hear
Some of the same songs. Granny knows
man,
songs, yeah.
God trying to tell you something.
Right.
You still hear that today,
Yeah.
right?
And here's the other thing about Kanye that a lot of people don't know. Y'all do know this fool was smart enough to start manufacturing his own stuff.
Yeah.
So like Adidas ain't making his clothes. He manufactured them himself.
Out of
He owned
Chicago.
the entire vertical.
Yeah.
So like any clothes he sell for like $2,000, he probably getting 1,500 of it.
That's crazy.
That's why he's gonna be the next billionaire.
So for the people who out here and the rest that's looking at us have this conversation, we really do want to have some feedback.